we got a very juicy Wish video to get to. Stay tuned. You really don't want to miss this one. Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be discussing Wish and what happened in today's market that just kept Wish moving up. With that guys, if you find any of this information informative, please make sure you guys like and subscribe to this channel. We've been putting out all kinds of videos on Wish, doing some DD on Wish, technical analysis on Wish, just everything about Wish. So if you're, you want to get into this position, or if you're thinking about investing money into Wish, we put out some pretty good information on this company. Okay, also if you guys have any type of questions, if you guys want to see other videos or whatever on other stocks, or just my opinion on certain stocks, make sure you guys leave a comment down below. It makes it more interesting. We always respond to those comments, so you will get a response, whether it's negative or positive. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, guys. That's something that I've always praised, and I respect it. Okay, I respect that. With that guys, I'm going to get into this video. We have some very juicy information, a couple of things that we're putting together that I think is gonna make Wish run pretty soon, guys. We're right around the corner. I think if you guys are patient and stick through with this play, I think we can see $15 within the next couple of weeks. Okay, that's if you're patient. But if you're gonna be crying about when it dips, or crying about when it goes back to $9 and it went back to $8 and it's going to $7 now, don't even waste your time, guys. This is investing, okay? And in an investment, whenever you're investing money, you kind of want to get things at the cheapest point. But at the same time, if you see the play starting to run up, you got to put things together and get that information, and you make your own decision on when you want to jump into a stock and when you want to get out. With that guys, make sure also, if you're not following us on Twitter, make sure you follow us there at InvestingOG on Twitter. Okay, with that guys, I want to get to this chart and give you some very important information for tomorrow, Thursday. Okay, but first we're going to touch on technical analysis for today, what we did today. So as you can tell guys on this chart, today, Wednesday, okay, we've been trading within this range here from the 920, 918 level all the way up to the 1020 level for the past, I want to say, about 2 weeks. Okay, and we've been going up and down. We came down here, touched the bottom, went up, touched back bottom. A couple of days ago we were right around 880. Since then we've kind of done a little run up. Okay, something real interesting that I want to put out there: a lot of funds, a lot of hedge funds. If you go into Fintel, you can see what hedge funds are buying. They've been buying this stock. Okay, so we're getting volume. Volume is increasing. However, we still need volume to increase more. Okay, so it's very important that people, volume keeps increasing for this price to continue upwards. Okay, now today we got to a very interesting point. We touched here briefly right around the 1015 level, 15 area. We came back down, couldn't quite break 1020. I keep saying 1020 used to be a big support, now it's a big resistance. Now we're gonna have a hard time doing so, and I'll tell you why. Okay, well, a couple of things. We all know that this market is rigged, guys, and we all know that the hedge funds are the big dogs. Okay, they're gonna try to keep this price under $10, guys. Somehow, some way, I think, in my own personal opinion, I think they're gonna try to keep this price under $10, and I'll tell you why. There's a lot of calls. We touched on this before. There's a lot of calls that are expiring at the $10 strike price. Okay, I'm talking about millions of calls. Millions of calls, and turns into millions and billions of dollars, trillions of dollars. I don't know how much, but it's a lot of money. Okay guys, hedge funds, market makers don't want this to happen. They're going to try to hold it down as much as possible. It's going to be real interesting to see. Anything could happen, but that's just my opinion of what I think might happen. There might be a small dip within tomorrow, the next day, Friday. People take profits. If you bought this stock at below $9, you're going to want to take some profit. I think over the weekend a lot of people tend to sell. Okay, so that's just something I want to keep in mind. But now I'm going to show you the point where I'm talking about where I think this might be taking off. And if you didn't see our last video, I believe it's update number 6, I said that this was the last week that you can get this stock at a discount. Okay, now don't hold me to it, guys. This is just my opinion. This is what the way when I see the market, I see it from a macro perspective, and then I try to zero in on a stock and say what's going to happen to this stock. One point that I said why I think it's going to stay within the $10 range is because the hedge funds is going to want to keep it there so they won't have to pay out those calls, okay? Because then they strike on the calls. But the reason why I'm bullish and I'm thinking that it's going to continue to move upwards within the next week or so is because if you look at the overall market, and I touched on this on Twitter, if you look over the overall market, you're seeing big tech kind of selling off a little bit because people understand that prices are a little bit elevated. So they're going to want to take profits on that, okay? Then you're seeing the Dow, which is starting to stumble a little bit, which is starting to come back down. Remember, those were the reopening plays that everybody was talking about. But now, because of the virus coming kind of coming back, people are kind of a little hesitant on it. So they're starting to pull a little money out of there. So where does that lead us to, guys? That leads us back to the Russell, the IWM, ticker symbol IWM. And I want to go over that chart because I also mentioned something on Twitter about the IWM. So if you're not following us on Twitter, make sure you do, because it's really important information. It's information that's gonna hopefully help you guys in becoming better traders. Remember, guys, in my personal opinion, I think information is the most important. It's the most expensive stuff in this world. And if having the knowledge will determine the difference between many situations in your life. And I'm sure that you can think back and say, you know what, because I met this person or because I knew this piece of information, I was able to resolve this problem. Now, if you didn't have that information, then maybe you wouldn't got the same result. So it's very important to have key information, okay? So make sure you guys are following us on Twitter and on YouTube. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Please do so, because it helps other people like yourself able to view this video, okay? With that, guys, I'm looking at the IWM, okay? And not too long ago, I'll show you the month chart, and we had, not too long ago, we were at a 232 resistance that we couldn't break through. That's about 1 month ago, okay? Currently, right now, if we look at this chart, we're currently trading at roughly right around 222. Now, there's this support here at the 222.80 level, 222.72 level. I want to get over the 223 level, because if this, the IWM, the Russell 2000, gets over the 223 level, it's going to give us confirmation that it might take up to the next step, which would be in turn around the 225 next resistance, be around the 225.28 level, okay? So because the IWM, I think people will start rotating into the IWM small caps. That's in turn going to help push Wish to the next level, I think, if you were to ask me. Not only that, we got Wish earnings coming on the 12th, which in turn I think is going to help push the stock forward. Now, if we get great news on Wish, we get great revenue, we get great guidance, we hit the EPS numbers, and guess what, guys? We can easily jump to $15, $20, okay? It's not far-fetched that we can be able to do that, okay? With that, guys, this is just more information on a company that I'm investing in. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you guys, and I really appreciate you guys hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a lot. It motivates me in making these videos and putting them out there for you guys, okay? Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.